God, you're fucking stupid. It's a sword stance like when you're boxing and you stand with your guard up. God, this is one stupid ugly motherfucker. That a guy or a girl in the vid. He hate bastard swords because he's a bastard. He's a bastard. Great start. We're off to a great start. Greetings, traveler, I'm SnapJelly, and you guys seem to really like it when I read mean comments. For some reason, which is great, because I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber for quite a while, and being on the internet, in whatever way you are on the internet, will cause you to get quite a bit of this. Just people being mean to you. So, I felt like you guys can get some entertainment out of this, and I want to kill myself, so this is a win-win. For both of us, isn't it? Oh god, this is horrible. Alright, let's just start. You're dumb. You know, honestly, I would let my sheer arrogance show and say something witty, but you use the right form of your, so I can't. Like, honestly, props to you. I'm not gonna say anything mean about you. You're right, I am dumb. Congratulations. You impressed me. I thought I was watching a video about swords. Nope, some arrogant brat who thinks he is clever. How about you do something usefully instead of sitting on your ass knocking down others on YouTube just so you feel bigger? Pathetic. I don't make these videos just to feel bigger. I also get ad revenue out of them. and just for the record, I never thought I was clever, dude. I've always been very honest about me being a stupid idiot. So I don't know where you got that idea, but I'm sorry. Okay, this one needs some context in case you haven't seen the video this was commented on. It was commented on a video that in which I made a very bad Facebook quiz. It got a lot of popularity recently, so a lot of you guys would have seen it. If you didn't, the quiz it was just bad. Right? It was incredibly shitty. I highly recommend that you watch it if you haven't, because I think it's really funny. It's a really funny video. But the quiz, it was bad. Right, the answers made no sense, they showed the wrong pictures with the wrong names of things. The entire thing, it was just absolutely horrible. And I got these comments. That's not hard, that's easy, you fucking. You fucking, okay. I know all of these. It's incredible. See guys, I told you before, I'm a fraud apparently, because I didn't know the names of these weapons that clearly had the wrong pictures. This guy, he knows, so guys, Tobias Wildenhoff is where you should be. I mean, honestly, it's really incredible that you can get all questions right on a quiz where the answers are not correct. That is really impressive. I am honestly impressed. Ya está bien de tanto. Video estúpido donde se confunde la esgrima militar con la civil. You suck at YouTube. Yeah, you're right. Oops, a language I don't speak. It's alright, I can translate it. Hey, SnapJelly, how come you're so hunky and manly and stuff? I was born with it. You fucking clickbait bitch! Alright, listen to me, you little shit. I'm not gonna... Oh, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Sorry, false alarm. False alarm. It was a joke. I'm looking around as if there's people here, but I'm actually all alone. Le estan manteguero el canal un ignorante que no sabe absolutamente nada de esgrima. You're gay, obviously. You're gay. Yes, my gay. I am very proud of my gay. It's in the other room. The previous gays that I've had, they were not as good as the gay I have now. My gay is really, I'm really proud of my gay. Your is not that hard, people. Come on. I'm not a native English speaker and I understand it. Okay, how come other people don't understand it? It's really not difficult. Oh, this one was from the... This one's funny again. It's from the quiz that I talked about before. But the terrible quiz. You should watch that video. It's real funny. But in that video, what I do is I'm simply filming my computer screen whilst I am doing the quiz. And in the quiz, there was a little hint button. So because it was so terrible, several times when I gave my answer and it turned out to be wrong, I afterwards clicked on the hint to see what the hint would say, just for funsies, to see if it was actually useful, if it was funny, if it was something stupid. Most of the time it was something stupid, but whatever. In any case, I'm filming my computer screen. You can see my mouse move over the screen, right? You can see the actions that I'm taking in chronological order, precisely as I'm taking them. And I got this comment, it's real funny. I replied to it. He says, "Lol, I got as many as you and I used no hints. Come on now, have some dignity. Using hints on a Facebook quiz." So I replied to him and I said, I clicked on the hints after I gave my answer, you know, to see what they said. And he replied with, "Sure, bud." Like, I am filming my computer screen whilst I'm doing the quiz. You can see the precise order of actions that I'm taking. You can see precisely what I'm doing in which order on the quiz. So you can see when I click on the hints and when I don't. So you can see me go like, giving my answer, oops, that was wrong, haha, why is this quiz so stupid? Let's click on the hint, oops, it's dumb, haha, next question. You can see me do that. So how does this confusion even happen? Like, even if you're blind and can only hear what's going on, you can still hear that's the order of... Never mind, just watch that video, it's great. Stop trying to be PewDiePie. Ah, you guys really got me this time. This is the second time that people have accused me of copying PewDiePie. I gotta tell you the truth now. I am PewDiePie. Actually. You know, if you put us together, like side by side, you can clearly see the resemblance. That's because that's actually me. I am PewDiePie. No, PewDiePie is my dad. Whatever. I got inspired to make YouTube videos when PewDiePie made his first video talking about swords and historical arms and shit. I was like, ah, PewDiePie got so many subs, I gotta do the same thing as him. So, yeah, that's where I got my idea. I'm copying everything he does. Like talking about Skyrim swords, like that was PewDiePie's idea. I mean, it was my idea because I am PewDiePie, of course. When I make SnapJelly videos, I just shave off my beard real quick and it grows back overnight because PewDiePie is so manly. I mean, I'm so manly because I'm PewDiePie. That's actually how we do things. It was a secret before, but I guess it's out now. Wouldn't it make sense to respond to that question by simply telling the asking person the truth, which is that no sword enthusiast has the first clue about what sword is the best or worst in any situation, because none of them have ever used a sword for anything but pretending to use them for their intended purpose? Seriously, not only is a weapon not a weapon until it's used as a weapon, no expert on any kind of weapon who has never used that tool practically for what it's designed to do in real life, not actual real life, but real life, you know, with quotes, situation has real knowledge on which to claim or just to let others believe them to be an expert. Nothing is real, apparently, in this guy's world. It's not real life, it's real life. You can't be an expert, you're an expert. It's not a weapon, it's a weapon. Also, I gotta simply say that the statement of a weapon is not a weapon is not a weapon until it's used as a weapon, I gotta say I don't agree with that. I mean, I understand the point he's trying to make, weirdly enough, but I gotta say, if you buy a gun and never shoot the gun, it's still a gun. And a gun is a weapon, alright? So, there you go. And also, you can't say, like, unless you're American, of course, then this doesn't apply, but if you're practically anywhere else in the world, the police comes into your house and say, hey, you have a license for the gun? And you say, yeah, but I never shot it before, and then they go, oh, that's fine, in that case, it's not a weapon. No, it's still a weapon, right? The gun is a weapon. It doesn't matter if you've shot it before, it's a weapon. And also, pretending to use swords for their intended purpose. Like HEMA practitioners, they practice HEMA as well as we can. Like, we try to interpret the historical techniques as properly as we can. We try to do the same that they did back then. So I guess you could call that pretending, because at least not many people actually use sharp weapons. There are some, but those people are generally considered to be very stupid. So I guess you could call that pretending, but that's exactly what they did back then. So what? You're not an expert on swords because you have never stabbed somebody to death. That's what I got out of this. You can't be a gun expert unless you're a murderer, guys. Remember that. But he's not done. He left a comment on another video as well. And 99% of people simply don't give a shit about medieval weapons, even if they are into other weapons. Because at some point they grew up, or at least started pretending to be soldiers or cowboys or hunters with guns, when pretending to be knight or ninja with a sword got stupid because guns! Like in the real world, it's the actual real world this time, there's no quotes. Guns replaced swords. Why? Because despite all the history where swords were supposedly amazing weapons, in reality, they've only ever been successful in situations where one party had a sword and the other party had their bare hands. I have no idea where you got this idea. Like, every single war that happened in the past was like, only one army had swords and the other army, they had like rocks or something. It's, what? Like, usually, you know, sword fighters, they meet other sword fighters. That's what sword fighting is. It's a guy with a sword versus a guy with a sword. Never mind. Whatever. As per usual, I saved the best for last. This one is great. Bro, you need to make videos with less specific topics and titles if you want views. I have never, in my life, in my YouTube career, if you can call it that, it's not really a career, for lack of a better word, let's call it a career. In all my time on YouTube, let's say that, I have never, ever heard anybody say, you need less specific topics. It's quite the opposite, in fact. If people are looking for a specific topic, and you have talked about that specific topic, then you will specifically get that view. And also, views doesn't matter as much on YouTube as people think. Most important is watch time. So you can have video that have a lot of views, but if like only 10% of people watch your video to the end, then really your video will go down in the rankings, and it will not be recommended as much, and you won't earn any revenue because companies don't want to play ads on videos that aren't watched till the end. So yes, be less specific. That's really a great hint for all you beginning YouTubers out there, anybody that wants to start a YouTube channel. Be as unspecific as you possibly can. People really dig that. But that's not the end. That's not why I chose this one, alright? Here we go. Keep in mind, I did not reply to this guy. He replied to himself with, "Rude implies ill intent or displeased language, which I have none of. However, you seem pretty aggressive for no reason. If for you criticism is an insult, you won't go far in life." I didn't even reply to this guy. What do you mean? You seem pretty aggressive not replying to my comment. Oh my god. He isn't done yet. I'm not a troll, but you sure as hell are a white knight. I actually don't know what that means. Let me look it up. A man who stands up for women's rights to be an absolute equal, but then steps up like a white knight to rescue her anytime that equality becomes a burden. A man who promotes gender equality but practices special privilege for women. Yes, of course. Right, in that one video where I talked about swords, you can quite clearly see that I'm all for women's rights. It's, you can just, I ooze it out. Just, whoa, privilege everywhere. Internet white knight. Someone who stands up for girls on the internet they barely know, hopefully so they can engage in sexually intercourse with them. Usually males, they are douches who can't get none in real life. I don't need any of that, dude. I got a very strong right hand. Alright. Alright, so that was it for this video. If you stuck around this long, you might as well subscribe. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, then you can. Links are in the description below. And thank you for joining my quest and able to join me. in the next one. Bye, guys, bros, bro fist. I'm PewDiePie, right? That's how he ends his videos, right?